Abusua Kesi Jaben versus Honorable Martin Kpebu. Abusua na Martin Kpebu ko P mo OSP office no onya encounter with soldier mienu a oni kwan say ochirima. They shouldn't be there. They should withdraw their service. They are not there because this military don't have to be internal security. They are external security people. They also go P more. There's one soldier he encountered. He have an encounter with him now. Ekoba say or got guarantee interview outside. You know. Like I said, the next time when he came here, you show a paralyzed. Now, or no if it's or infringing a right, or make your official report. This official report, what does it mean? Say or make a report. Say you be interdict so that say be there, then be calling and the bisa is a question to ask. So the substantive issue is that he made official report. You can see how he narrated the whole story when he get to the OSP office statue.
Further away, what exactly happened in this? Quick one.
Good. So let's go to just that part. You see, we had to move. You see me beckoning. Whilst we were talking, what you couldn't see in your shot was a policeman, Mr. J, came to tell Fatah Bayarga, the journalist and the cameraman, that summing up, I've told you not to conduct interviews here, so move further. That you see how we moved to the final point, and that was continuous. So move. So though he wasn't talking to me, I felt that look, as I said, I have solid evidence, so I don't want my case to snowball into side issues. You see, as you sit on TV, you know, sometimes people expect higher standards from you. So I saw that no, don't argue the policeman. So you see quickly, though he wasn't talking to me, you see my hand, I'd say move, and we moved. No, he wasn't talking to me. Yeah. So when I was done with the interview, I came in. So I even expected, when I came back into the OSP yard, and the reason, let's be fair to the journalists, the reason the journalists were hesitant was that where we're standing, it's not labeled as OSP. It's an ECG facility. It's an ECG room with machines in there. I don't know what they are. Ordinarily, we say transformer, but I'm not an expert. So let's just say ECG facility with some machines in there.
Okay.
Good. So that's why the journalists were surprised that the policeman was driving us away. But I quickly said, no, just obey. And then we moved. So when I finished and came into the yard, the first person I met was Mr. J, the policeman. And then standing by the security post, he looked at me, I looked at him, then I passed. With hindsight, I think I expected him to commend me that, hey, Counselor, I wasn't even talking to you yet. See how you cooperated. He wasn't talking to me. Right. Yet I moved the journalist and the cameraman. So when I walked past Mr. J, maybe 2-3 steps, then I heard you. So you, then I turned. When I turned, it was a soldier. So I would say a soldier because at that time, I didn't think that there was a second soldier. So a soldier said, you, I allowed you to park here, and then you decide to go out to make conduct media interviews. Next time, I'll not allow you to do that. So I shot back that, which laws have I broken? You can't prevent me. You don't have such rights. Because what have I done wrong? Then he kept quiet. So I continued to move. So by this time, you say maybe 5 meters down the line. Then I heard, as for me, then once again I turned. Then I saw another soldier. Then he continued. As for me, next time you come and do that here, I will show you, pa. And that's a military man who pointing fingers. I'll show you. That's the second soldier, not the first one. I'll show you. It was quite menacing. It was quite threatening. So, you know, naturally, the lawyer in me would not just keep quiet and go. I'm a lawyer. Lawyers, we are trained to ask questions. We are trained to, investigate matters. A lawyer is also an investigator. So I shot back that, what powers do you have? A lawyer is an investigator. Somebody is telling me that next time I'll show you, pa. You see, I want to say I'll show you pepper. Yeah, that's Ghanaian English. I'll show you pepper, right? So I tend to say, what powers do you have? You can't do anything. And instead of him to show me the powers, what law, etc., the next thing I knew, he said, I'm a stupid man. You see, we are debating.
I see. So you asked him the question about what power he has.
Yes, what power? He can't do anything. What is it? What power does he have? So it means that show me the law, whatever you're going to. He couldn't do that. You see, when his arguments are finished, then he will turn to insults. When a person insults. So he now said, you're a stupid man. So I looked at it. I also shot back that he's also stupid. He's an idiot. Yeah, then we kept trading stupid idiot. We traded that
You
maybe
were
3, 4.
insulting each other.
Yes, that one I'll say. But a distance of about 5 meters between us, or more, minimum to be about 5 meters.
I see.
So then one of my lawyers came and grabbed me that we should go. And then we went inside.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
And over there, I asked to make a report. So that was it. So nobody arrested me at that point. When we entered the reception, even on our way to the reception, it's quite a distance. From the security post to the reception, it can be at least 15 meters minimum. So on our way, we met a police lady coming out. She's one of the persons who will search you. So she'll search females when you get into the reception. Okay. And I told her, Madam, I'm coming to lodge a complaint against these soldiers. But she said nothing to me, and she walked towards the soldiers. So I entered. And when we got into the reception, I told them I wanted to make a report against that soldier, not the two. To be clear, I don't have a problem with the first one because I asked him a question, he didn't answer. That's it. It's the second one, the short one.
I see.
So then at the reception, they said they will help me to make the complaint. It has to be a phone call, so I should sit. So after the protocols, we sat down. But by the time we're going upstairs to go and meet Mr. Abraham Ablomensa, that's the chief of staff of the OSP, at that time, I didn't even know he was the one we were to meet. No, but so let's say before we're going upstairs to meet the persons we were to meet, they still hadn't been able to help me make the complaint. So I went upstairs and then we're ushered in. It turned out that the persons we met during our second invitation were the same person. That's Abraham Ablomensa. He's the chief of staff of the OSP, and then lawyer Albert Paddington. So when we sat down, did the normal protocols, then we said, no, the first thing to be addressed is that verbal abuse. The way the soldier has abused me, we want them to deal with it. Long story short, so they agreed and went down. They came back 45 minutes later and said that there are counter accusations against me. So since they don't have jurisdiction to investigate that, I should write my statement so that there will be a different administrative panel to deal with that issue. So I agreed. Then quickly I wrote my statement. Afterwards, now we came to the main business for the day, which is that, yes, you are here. We've asked you to come once again, the third time, to present us evidence of the corruption against Kesi Ejabe, etc. And we'll shortly go into at least some of the evidence. Today, I'll show you a bit more so that you'll be convinced that I'm not joking. At least at my age, I've done 18 years at the bar. So I won't come and make statements if I don't have any evidence at all. So then we told them, but Mr. Ablomensa, the last time we came here, he wasn't in the first meeting. So the second meeting, he was in charge. The first meeting, can you imagine? As part of their incompetence, the first meeting we went to, OSP brought Albert Akrugu. Albert Akrugu that are accused of conflict of interest, etc. And right now, there's a petition against him and Kesi Ejabe Ashrai. OSP presented Albert Akrugu as the man leading the charges to collect my information to go and investigate.
So you had concerns with that and you raised some of the
Yes, I said, Albert Akrugu, you're a lawyer, you should know. How can you come? I've named you already, so you can't. Then that's how come the first meeting ended. And then we also said we needed an independent body. You can't, Albert, you are a subordinate to Kesi, and the other officer on the first day is also a subordinate. So that's how come the first day the meeting ended, because they were not credible. I mean, they are not the credible persons to take my information. Then we came to the second meeting about a week later. And that meeting, that's the one Abraham Ablomensa, Kesi Ejabe we found, is gone rogue. And today you will see what we'll reveal.
So you're not doing this because you want his job?
Mr. Okanse, I've practiced 18 years. No, 18 years as a lawyer. Do I look that dumb? Do I look that dumb? How? I know that once I'm leading the charges for his removal, it means that I'm not a candidate to take over. So if I can't get this, I've been on this program in terms of consistently for 3 years. And before then, in terms of media space, from 2016, if I was that dumb, I'm not sure even sitting here. I'm sure in no time, viewers would have said, oh, this guy, he can't reason, take him off. All right. So, I don't even think the question should be asked that, do I want Kesi Ejabe's job?
You know why I'm asking you? Because that's some of the
so don't ask it means that they are not analyzing well. You have to look at this man has been speaking, as I said, if you check from 2016, I've been constant on media. And at least the fact that I'm still here means that I'm able to reason well. So I mean, 8, 9 years down the line, if you ask me such a basic thing, then I'm like, so all the talking I've been talking, if I was that dumb, would you have kept me here? Anyway, so once again, of course, hey, she said she was going to come there. She was going to storm the place. Yeah. So Kufu, thanks once again, you know. You are the mentor general. Because as I keep saying, no, Sophia Kufu inspires me a lot. Me, for those things she did, that Akufo-Addo made her Chief Justice. She's related to Akufo-Addo, and yet when Akufo-Addo was misgoverning, she came out and consistently spoke against Akufo-Addo. These are the role models. Yes, we can't get everything right. So I keep telling those who say she didn't do well in the Sh0cks case, yes, we've all learned. I'm sure we are all learning every day. In law, when you come, that's one thing every lawyer will tell that. We are always learning. That's why we are very humble. Very, very humble. But I know Ghana, sometimes we mistake assertiveness for arrogance. No, we are always learning. So let's continue to extol the virtues of Sophia Kufu, what she's done, that she was Chief Justice. Okay. That she and then she's related to Akufo-Addo, and yes, she could say all those things, the bad governance of Akufo-Addo forever, as long as I live and as long as I come here. We should continue to remind ourselves. That's how you build a stronger society. Like I sit here, you wait. Someday I will show you people I know, and you'll be like, what? Martin, you could come here and talk. You wait, but it's not time. Someday when I reveal people I know, people I'm related to, you will run away.
Indeed. Today you cut it short. Anyway.
Oh, yes, of course. I have 52.5 billion. Hey, my Kofi flu will kill me. 52.5 billion cities. It's more than the IMF money we took. So bring us back that 52.5 billion. And the Akufo-Addo's administration, you agreed that the money left GCB account to an unknown source. So till date, why don't we have the report? Yes. The 52.5 billion. And of course, when Kesi leaves the OSP, we'll be pushing for proper investigations into it. But in the meantime, it doesn't absolve Auditor General from bringing the report on the 52.5 billion. Domahini, good morning. And then Kentucky Telco the second, good morning. The man chasing the Sicily Adapa. Toby Apede. Yes, Toby Apede. Men
by the Office of Special Prosecutor. For what exactly? This is how it all happened. Was after he came out to grant an interview to a journalist with Joy News. And what I'm going to show you is a video that was captured by Joy News that actually starts the entire incident. Martin Kpebu is with us in the studio, but this is how it all started. Take a look at this.
Council, we are here. Solo. Yeah, Council. So, briefly before you go inside, just okay. Shall I ready? So, Martin Kpebu is here. He's going to meet an investigative team as part of his third appearance before the OSP. So, what are your expectations ahead of this encounter?
That they would get it right this time. Remember, I've been here twice, and they couldn't constitute an independent committee. They kept making me appear before subordinates to the special prosecutor. They kept making me appear before subordinates. Subordinates can't investigate their boss. It's incompetence. You see, that's the very thing they did, and then Ofuriatta left Ghana. And that's what they've done on 2 occasions. So today, if I get in there and the board or whoever, the committee is not properly constituted, I'm not coming back.
But are you willing to cooperate?
Oh, absolutely. That's not in doubt. It's not. We haven't even reached that threshold at all. Look, let's get it clear. What Mr. Kesi has been doing so far, the 2 appearances, is that I should give my information to his subordinates. You, Fatao, can you investigate your boss? Can you investigate your boss? Can you investigate Mr. Kwesi? Why is that going to happen? And you think you can keep your job? It's ridiculous. So now I understand how he just botched this whole Ofuriatta matter, that he can't even get basic things right. Basic things. You're saying that give information to your subordinate. How is the subordinate going to investigate the boss? Where does that happen? Okay.
Thank you very much. So we would have a conversation. We would have a conversation when you are done with the engagement. So Martin Kpebu is here, and he's going to have a conversation. he is going to have a conversation this very afternoon at the office of the special prosecutor. So when he's done, we can have an extensive conversation as far as this particular engagement is concerned. But clearly, Martin Kpebu said he's willing to cooperate with the officers this afternoon as far as, but counsel, we told that you are not really willing to cooperate. In fact, the last time Sami Daku posted on his Facebook page that you don't want to cooperate with the team. In fact, you were asked some questions, you refused to answer all of those.
Yeah, so I'm surprised Sami Daku is using the word not willing to cooperate. That's
Martin Kpebu there. So I showed you this interview because it was what was cited as one of the reasons. Counsel, just tell us, with what we just saw, you coming out, granting this interview, you had to move a bit.
yes.